What kind of job opportunities are there here in Vancouver, Washington? Hey, welcome back to the Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington YouTube channel. I'm Hannah Dubyne, I'm your host here, and I'm excited you're here today because we're talking about jobs, right? That is super important if you're thinking about moving. If you're wondering how you're gonna pay the bills and maybe you don't work from home, you work a position that is usually in person, you're probably wondering about what's available here. So I'm just gonna go over really briefly today some of our main job opportunities and sectors here. This is not an exhaustive list by all means, and it's not really in any particular order. I think I have 6 for you, so let's get into it. The first big job opportunity group I have for you is airport jobs. If you've been looking into living in the Clark County area, you know that PDX, Portland International Airport, is just a 10-minute drive over the river in Portland. Thus, it is a choice employer for people living in Clark County. So jobs there would be, of course, pilots, flight attendants, TSA security, people that work in the airport daily, office people, transportation. So like gig economy, Uber goes along with that. But there is a lot of job opportunity right over there. I know quite a few people who are flight attendants or pilots, and they live in a condo just 10 minutes away, so it's a super quick commute over the river and great place to work. The second huge employer that comes to mind in Clark County, Washington is healthcare. We have a big need for healthcare workers in our area. We have 2 main hospitals in Vancouver, Washington. Those hospitals are the Legacy Salmon Creek Hospital and the Peace Health Hospital. We also have a lot of clinics around. We've got like Vancouver Clinic, a lot of Kaiser Permanentes for my friends coming up from California. We got you. On the Portland side, we have the really high-rated hospital OHSU that employs a lot of people and various other hospitals. And another healthcare opportunity I've been hearing a lot about lately is traveling nurses getting positions up in Longview. Not exactly sure what facility that's for, but a lot of people will do an opposite commute where they live in Vancouver area because there's a lot of social activities, etc. They drive north in the mornings and south in the evenings, meaning that they completely miss traffic, which is kind of awesome. The third group of employers on my list is local businesses. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's coffee shops, restaurants, retail, other small businesses. It's me, Dubyne Realty Group. You know, we're gonna be an employer of quite a few people eventually. And people are always posting jobs on Indeed and in our community Facebook groups. So we definitely have a great economy here. Side note, I did get a question from someone the other day about what the job economy is like here, and I foresee that our job economy will stay strong despite a recession just because we're not overly reliant on one job sector, and we're also not reliant on tourism or disposable income. So we're sitting pretty here. We're sitting pretty. Number 4 big employer that comes to mind on my list is Fisher Investments. Fisher Investments is an investment firm located in Camas. I believe they're the biggest employer in Camas. They've got around 1,700 people that work there. They've got their own private compound that's gated, and it's an investment firm, so there's a lot of finance jobs there. I believe they're fully back to in-person. Obviously, everyone was virtual for 2 years there, but a lot of high-paid individuals work there, and I know they've got a lot of professional finance jobs there if that is your cup of tea. Number 5 employer on my list is HP or Hewlett Packard. They are a computer company in essence, and they have a campus over in East Vancouver. Not sure how many people that employs, but it's quite a few because it's pretty big. So if you're in the tech world, engineering, that kind of thing, this is an employer you should definitely consider. And you're not gonna have to cross the bridge over to Portland, so you're gonna avoid traffic, which is awesome. Definitely recommend that. My last job recommendation for the Vancouver, Clark County area is actually not in Clark County. We're gonna cheat on this one, and I'm gonna throw all the jobs in Portland in one bucket. This is a reason that a lot of people move here though. They wanna live in Clark County and they're gonna work in Portland. What you need to know about that is that yes, you are gonna hit traffic during normal rush hour. you might be sitting in traffic for 2 to 3 hours a day total, just depending on where you're going to. But Nike is headquartered in Beaverton. We've got a lot of tech and engineering companies kind of out on the west side. We've got law firms, we've got tech startups, everything you could think of. It's in Portland. Portland's the biggest city in Oregon, so that's kind of the hub for all of that stuff. If you're looking for a job in order to move here, I hope this was helpful to you. Definitely hop in on Indeed.com and LinkedIn and see what's available. Reach out to maybe me, see if I know anyone. I'm always open to giving a connection. And thank you so much for watching. If you're thinking about moving to the area, please reach out to myself and my team at Dubyne Realty Group. We'd love to be of service to you. Email us, text us, DM me on Instagram at Hannah Dubyne, and definitely sign up for my weekend newsletter, Weekend Have Things with Hannah, where I talk about all the best things happening every weekend right here in our county. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.